When a machine goes down, the hardest part usually isn't the repair, it's finding out what went wrong. Equipment Locker solves that with one QR code on the asset. Scan it, and technicians instantly get manuals, drawings, BOMs, procedures, and troubleshooting for that specific machine. No searching, no guessing, no waiting on callbacks, just the information they need to get the equipment running again. This is Equipment Locker. Stop searching, start the fix. After scanning the QR code, the technician lands here on the AI Assistant page. At the bottom, the AI Assistant is ready for quick questions. And up top, they get the name of the asset that they're standing in front of. From here, they can dive deeper into everything tied to this machine. Let's open the full locker. I'll click on View Details. This is the machine's home page. Immediately, the technician sees various information specific to that piece of equipment, including a functional overview of the press they're standing in front of. All the core information for this asset is organized into tabs here. Let's start with the documents that support this machine. I'll click on the Documents tab. Every file tied to this machine is stored in one place. Manuals, wiring diagrams, installation guides, and more. A technician who already knows what they need can open up any of these instantly. But some equipment is complex enough that it requires thousands of pages of information. Sometimes this is spread across multiple revisions. Sorting through all of that in the middle of a breakdown is extremely time-consuming. That's where the AI Assistant comes in. Instead of digging through documents, the tech can ask a direct question and get the answer pulled from these files. I'll open the Assistant by clicking the icon in the upper right. The AI Assistant is designed to work the way technicians already think, conversationally. Instead of digging through the manuals or PDFs, they can simply tell it what's happening with the equipment. In this case, let's pretend the tech is troubleshooting the cooling water control valve. I'll select the prompt that says the cooling water supply valve isn't moving. The first thing the assistant shows is safety. Before any troubleshooting starts, it links directly to the correct safety procedures. These links pull from SharePoint or any other link the equipment owner decides, so the tech always sees the current revision, not an outdated copy. I'll click on one of these procedures to show how the assistant guides the technician to the actual document rather than paraphrasing critical safety steps. Below the safety section, the AI breaks down the likely causes. These are tailored to this specific piece of equipment and the exact part that they described. In this example, it includes control signals, actuator issues, wiring failures, mechanical jams, and upstream process conditions. The tech can walk through this step by step. Then they see a step-by-step structured diagnostic plan. This is especially helpful for less experienced technicians. Equipment Locker includes fundamental troubleshooting guides for all types of machine repair. So even without tribal knowledge or added notes from the company, the technician always has a clear path to follow. But if the site wants to add its own procedures or internal best practices, we can load those as well, just like we saw on the Documents page. At the bottom, the assistant summarizes the situation concisely, and then lists any parts associated with this problem, pulled directly from the BOM. A very common problem in the industry is uncertainty about which parts actually belong on this machine. The Spare Parts tab eliminates that guesswork. Here, the technician sees a structured bill of material that can be populated directly by the equipment manufacturer or synced automatically from the end user's maintenance management system. Each part includes details, quantities on hand, supplier information, and the tech can request a quote from the OEM directly from this screen. If the OEM created the equipment locker, or if they've been invited by the customer, their logo and support links appear here in the upper right. That gives technicians a direct line back to the manufacturer. Because the BOM lives inside Equipment Locker, it stays current as parts become obsolete or are updated for reliability improvements. This means the tech knows exactly which part to use, avoiding downtime from selecting the wrong component. The Notes tab gives technicians and supervisors a simple place to capture what actually happens on the floor: repairs, observations, adjustments, and lessons learned. These entries build a living history for the machine, so future techs can see what has been done, why it was done, or what to watch for. Notes can be filtered, searched, and tagged, making tribal knowledge visible instead of disappearing with shift changes or turnover. Back on the overview page, the technician can create a work order directly from the asset. With one click, they can log the issue, attach notes, and include any AI findings or documents. Equipment Locker connects to your site's CMMS or EAM system, so the work order goes straight into the existing maintenance workflow without any extra steps. A lot of work orders never get created simply because it isn't convenient for the technician in the moment. By putting the button right here on the machine's page, where we're already working, the barrier disappears. Reporting becomes natural, accurate, and immediate. So now you can see how Equipment Locker gives the technicians the information they need, the moment they need it, all in one place.